What's up, YouTube? I'm here showing off some of my collection here, my video game collection. What you're seeing here is my PS2 collection. We got some PS1 games over there in the corner, which I'll get to in a bit. To start off here, we've got some WWE SmackDown games that I grew up on. I had every one of those as a kid, and I was a big fan of WWE in the early to mid 2000s. So yeah, some sports games there. A couple of drivers. I'm not too big into driving games, but I did grow up playing Burnout. Uh, sports games. I did grow up on Tony Hawk, so the Tony Hawk games. So I have a couple of them there. I'm missing Project 8, which I actually just took out from my collection up there. I took it out because I want to get it on the PS3. I had Project 8 on the PS2 when I was a kid and I completed it, but I want to get that on the PS3, so I took that out. I do want to get American Wasteland, so we got some fighters there. Budokai 3, Tenkaichi 2, fighters, arcade games, arcade style games, arcade star games, some light gun games, which I'm a big fan of. More arcade games, arcade compilations, and then we've got Resident Evil Dead Aim, which is survival horror. As we get into there, my survival horror games, which I've recently gotten into. And then up here we've got our first-person shooters or some war games. The Killzone, SOCOM. I'm missing the other SOCOMs, which I'll eventually find in the wild. They're very cheap, but I'll find them. I didn't want to get them until I found this one at a flea market. So we've got those more first-person shooters and some third-person shooters in platform style. As it continues here with the Hitman and the Max Payne, and then we've got some open world games, open world platform games, and then we've got the PS1 collection here. If I can show, there we go. Rugrats, which is actually my girlfriend's. Centipede I got because my girlfriend really likes that game, grew up on that game. Krog is my girlfriend's too, and then we've got some light gun games, which I'm very fond of. Point Blank 2, Point Blank 3, Gunfighter, The Legend of Jesse James, Time Crisis, and Time Crisis Project Titan. So that's oh, and then these I forgot. We've got my only two RPG games. I'm not a big RPG fan at all, but I did grow up, especially on Dark Cloud 2 as a kid. That was a game. This is actually my favorite PS2 game and probably my favorite game ever. And I have a lot of fond memories playing that as a kid. It's the only RPG game that I really got into. Because of the studio that made Dark Cloud 2, I picked up Rogue Galaxy uh, just recently, about last week. I picked it up on my local marketplace. This game actually came sealed. It was sealed, but it was a bit damaged. The seal had some parts that were broken. It had a dent at the bottom, which you can't see now I opened it up. It had a tear just under the L, if you can see there, and I had the worst one was at the spine. It had a dent at the spine, and it kind of tore the artwork in the spine a bit, but nonetheless, it was a really good. Obviously in like new shape, and it's a game that I been wanting to get just because of the I love the Dark Cloud 2 so much, and I saw gameplay of the. I wasn't gonna get it, but I saw gameplay of the uh, of the game on YouTube, and I saw how similar how similar it was to the Dark Cloud, and I decided to get it. I'm actually um looking for Dark Cloud 1, which I've never played, but I'm looking for it too. I'm open. I wasn't before, but now I'm open to playing it. We got a platform there, and I don't know what you would consider this. I haven't played it yet, but I picked it up in the lot, and I just thought it was really interesting. Uh, because as far as I know, it's one of the first of the PS2's kinds to feature the how do you say, the decision making and whatnot, which I'm not too big on, but I just thought it was cool, so I decided to add it to my collection. These games are games that I would play. There's this type of games that I would play that I'm into. I don't keep games that I wouldn't play. And then we've got more down here. This is my. Let me actually take it out so we can get a better view of that. Sorry, I don't. I'm using my phone camera. I'm not nothing no big YouTuber or anything. I don't got no crazy camera, right? So we've got here pretty much. I kind of listed these as a movie tie-in games, at least from the Warriors on down. Um, so yeah, these are all movie inspired games. Uh, except for obviously Mortal Kombat. Shaolin Monks is more of a it's not it's more of a beat 'em up action adventure. What is it you call it? Also Rise of Kasai, whatever, or however you pronounce it. Game I haven't gotten to playing. So that's this. I actually have time, so I'm gonna go into my PS3 collection too and PS4 collection. So I'm big into collecting PS2 and PS3. Those are my main things. Um, those are my main things. I'm more of a old school. I don't have a lot of PS4 games, but let me start with the PS3 here. So we've got some here, just some racers and some Marvel games here, and some multiplayer Lego Batman, and my two fighters here. Not like fighters are also not games that I'm not too big on. Um, so we've got some what would you call them? Action adventure games out here. I'm huge into the God of War series. Passed every one of them except for Ascension. I wasn't gonna get it, but I found it out in the wild, so I got it. Haven't played it yet. Some more there. Pretty much action adventure there. Action adventure. Picked up Ico collection not too long ago. I've been looking for that. I found it on the wild, very good price. Open world. Got the compilation there for Genesis. Metal Gear Solid collection. I've been looking for that, and I got it. And then we got my huge first-person shooter war game collection right there. First-person shooters, mostly war games, Call of Duty, which something I grew up on. We've got a couple of survival horror there. PS4 collection. We got that Lego Marvel collection, and Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, which is an RPG. I haven't gotten to play it, but I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z fan, so I had to get it, even though I'm not big into RPGs. I'm sure it would be worth me getting into it. I don't really like RPGs too much because they require a lot of skill and patience and knowledge on the series. So I don't know. It just hasn't been my thing. But I love Dragon Ball Z, and I'm gonna try that out. So we got some more survival horror games up there. Sorry, the light's kind of messed up. It's low open world and action and adventure games there, and a couple PS4 war games. So that's my there's a couple more stuff, but this is my the majority of my collection. What I like collecting, mostly PS2 and PS3 is my main thing. But later on, I'll show my other stuff. Just by the way, these other games here are games that I gonna put on for sale, which I'm big into selling on eBay and locally. Resident Evil Dead Aim, I got there because I already have a copy of it, and the other ones are just games that the Prince of Persia was in my collection, but I removed it because I want to get the PS3 compilation. So I removed it, and I said about the Tony Hawk and the Samurai Warriors. It's a game that I really don't see myself getting into. So yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys next time.